All right, this is just a quick little video for just part of number 1 on homework 15. This is trying to graph a tangent function. At some point after you set the argument of tangent equal to negative pi over 2 and pi over 2, you get these two results here. And then what you're supposed to do is split up the number line into 4 equal parts. So the actual software shows you one way of doing it, but I'm going to show you kind of a different way. First of all, if we're going to go in 4 parts, we know that we first can split it in half, and then you can split each of those in half. So let's start with this red one. What I'd like to do is figure out the numerical value that is right between these two. So equal distances between negative pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6. The way that we can do that to figure out that number is to take their average. It's kind of unusual thought, but if you look at a number line, let's say 1 and 3, we all know that the number right between them is 2. Well, one way you could do that is take 1, take 3, add them up, and then divide by 2. So you get 4 over 2, which is 2. So the number right between them is 2. So taking two numbers and adding them, then dividing by 2 is the same as taking their average. So that's what I'm going to do up here. I'm going to find this red one by taking the two numbers, negative pi over 6. I'm going to add the other number, 5 pi over 6. I'm going to divide that answer by 2. So when we add up the top, we get 4 pi over 6 over 2. And then reduce the top, 2 pi over 3 divided by 2. But that's the same as 2 pi over 3 times 1/2, which is 2 pi over 6, which is pi over 3. So this number should be pi over 3. Now what we need to do is follow the same exact process, but to try and find the number between these two. So I will add them up and take their average. So, or add them up and divide by 2. So I take negative pi over 6 plus pi over 3, and then I will divide that by 2. So get a common denominator on the top, and you wind up getting pi over 6 on top, divided by 2, and then you multiply by 1/2 instead of dividing by 2. It's the same as multiplication by 1/2, and you get pi over 12. So this should be pi over 12. And then last one over here, let me do this one black. We're going to do the average of those two. So add those up, pi over 3 plus 5 pi over 6, divide that by 2. Get a common denominator here, you get 7 pi over 6, then divide by 2, and that becomes 7 pi over 12. So this should be 7 pi over 12. That's just another approach. That's the approach I prefer, but hopefully that helps you out, doesn't confuse you.